We're here at Garden Answers, amazing property right now. Right behind me is going to be where we're going to be building this dream stream. So follow us along as we get to building.
Finally here, we have the dream team to build the dream stream. Are you excited?
Yes, so excited.
It's awesome because this is our third time collaborating. The first time you didn't, a little rough, didn't really trust us. The second time you pretty much said okay, and now you're pretty relaxed this time.
Yep.
I've never seen Laura more relaxed, and it's because you guys have been planning this thing for a long time.
Well, we've been talking about it for a long time. I think Laura and Aaron share in the same vision. We just kind of see things the same way, and then Laura was telling me earlier, you know, she was a little nervous on the first one, but after she saw us start going, she was like, all right, this is going to be all right. So she's actually more excited now than she was the second time we did the pond.
This is fun.
Yeah.
It is.
And you said Benjamin and Samantha, this is like the highlight of the summer.
Year.
Of the year.
Yes, he's out here somewhere.
Even better. So these are all the certified aquascape contractor artists of the year. So all of these guys have earned recognition by their peers as being the top in the world for their region and the top in the world overall. And we have to choose one guy this week that after we build this together is going to be the reigning 2024 Aquascape Artist of the Year.
Wow.
So we're going to let you make that decision based on who you think works the
No
best.
pressure.
We're going to all decide on Saturday night. We're going to go live. And here's the crazy thing. On Saturday night, this thing's going to be flowing. We're going to be standing in the middle of a stream about right here, right, Brian?
Yeah, right about here.
Wow.
It's going to be, and you've seen it. You've seen it's poetry in motion.
Yep.
So this is like an Amish old-fashioned barn raising. We got plenty of food, we got plenty of drink, and we have a dream team to build the dream stream. So Brian, what's the goal here to start off with?
Well, we have so much to do. I think before we break off into teams, because the only way we're going to tackle this is to break up into different teams. We've got to figure out a pumping situation because we have two more pumps going in this. So we have to deconstruct some of the intake bay over there. We have to seam a liner on. We have to dig this whole thing out. We have to do plumbing. All of that's got to get done before the liner even gets in. And then we have to move 60 tons of boulders into
120,000 pounds of rock coming in.
Cut down a tree.
Yeah.
Bring in a pathway, bridges, like all kinds of stuff needs to happen. But before we can do any of that, we have to mark it out.
All right.
And I think we're changing the design a little bit.
Yeah,
What?
touching it.
Oh yeah.
Of course,
Yes,
always. And we'll probably change it while we're digging.
100%.
All right. All right, so we ready to mark it out?
Yeah, I think I need my man Ben.
Where's Ben? Come on, Ben.
Ben, you ready to start marking some stuff out?
Okay.
Oh, you did such a good job before. We're gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, you wanna follow me?
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just want to go over the quick design. This is the old existing pond that is right over there. You could see the existing pathway. I'm standing right about here. That's the pathway going into the pond. Right over here is where we're kind of doing the alteration. We're going to be seaming a new liner and then going 100 feet all the way down into a new reservoir. We're going to be doing another little waterfall over there. That's going to be right in that area right over there. So we're going to take some of that soil, build it up, maybe use a bottle falls to get the elevation up there, do a simple little drop out. But right where Benjamin and Bill are standing, this is going to be a nice wide stream. So to start day 2 here at the Dream Stream at the Garden Answer build. Right behind me, the guys just had their morning meeting. I'm gonna walk you guys what we did yesterday, what we're gonna be doing today. I think we're gonna be finishing this build, but I'm gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough and then talk to you guys about what the plan is for today. We got a lot accomplished. So right where that shovel is right there was the old existing pond. You can kind of see the algae on the rock. That was where water level was. Yesterday we came in here, we ripped out the back section of this wetland and we unrolled the leftover liner that was done when they built this pond because we knew we were going to be doing this. So we seamed on a new 40 by 100 liner, and yesterday we were able to do some serious amount of work. So we have almost 40 tons of boulders set in this stream already. We have one crossing right over here, which is going to be really cool because it's a different elevation. But yesterday all the detail work almost got done here. We're going to be doing the lights in here. We got a log in, and then the coolest part is that bridge right over there. On that far side, we're gonna have a meeting on what we're gonna be doing with that wetland filter. We're not doing a regular wetland filter on this one. And then right by that machine, we're gonna be doing another biofalls and adding an additional waterfall into this stream. Right where these guys are standing is where there's going to be an island rock. So water level is just on the edge of that rock. So the top of it will be out of water, giving a cool effect of water scurrying left and right around those rocks. All we have to do today is get that wetland, that waterfall in, and then we get to start landscaping and do the detail work in the stream. So I think it needs to be a lot of progress done. I think we might get water in this pond today.
I don't think anybody anticipated we'd get as far as we did yesterday. We kicked butt, right? It was just awesome to see the plumbing done, to see edge work done, to see lights going in, all that kind of stuff was just incredible. Today, I think, knock on wood, should be a whole lot easier. We've got some edging to do. We've got a couple rocks we got to slam in over there. We're down to one machine. Maybe we can use the skid steer to help with some of this stuff, some of the finish work here and there. John's got a project he's working on over there. Lighting, we've got a bunch of 1 watts, we've got a bunch of 3 watts. Use those lights, who's ever in charge of lights, hit some of the trees, kind of push them at the surface of the water, like right at the surface, just underneath. Don't go really deep with them, but try to focus on uplighting the trees. It'll just look awesome. We got the wetland to do and a waterfall to do. I'm super confident we're gonna get it all done.
right, guys, so we're here with John Adams from Modern Design Aquascaping.
What's up, world?
So tell me a little bit about what's going on over here.
Well, I mean, the whole story started when Greg called me a couple weeks ago and said, you've got all these grandkids.
Yeah.
We should do something cool for Benjamin and Samantha. What kind of ideas do you have?
Yeah.
And I was like, splash pad. My grandkids love the splash pad. They stand on it and they shoot water at all the people going by, and it's just, they all have so much fun with their cars and their trucks and their dolls, and this is where we landed. So we've got a 9x9 space here that we're going to build completely up on the aqua blocks so that we can capture all the water that they splash with. And then we just went through your guys' product list and found what kind of stuff can we get out to Oregon and build something fun and cool. So Drake and I sat out here yesterday and got the spitters that are going to come out of those basalt columns. There's going to be a big bowl right in the center here that the kids can actually get into, and then the spitters are going to be situated around the outside edge so that they can shoot water back into the bowl, and then the kids of course can also get in there and aim them at their toys and whatever they want to do to have a good time. So it's just really a big playground.
Nice.
Disguised as a water feature.
Obviously nothing goes as planned, so what happened yesterday?
Well, the first scoop just about that we took cut the main water line, and we shut down all the water to the entire property, so we dealt with that.
Yeah.
And then of course the location, because they want the walkway that comes from across the water feature and around, they want that to integrate along the edge of this and then over to the basketball area. So
yeah.
The spot where it goes would have been right in the way of everybody else building the Dream Stream over here.
Yeah.
So it had to be put on hold. So now of course we're going to be probably the last guys at the party putting the end of this thing together, but it's going to be super cool.
It's going to look awesome. I mean, I know her two kids are definitely going to be excited about this.
Yeah.
They might be more excited about this than the stream by the end.
You never know, man.
Yeah.
It's usually the little things that the kids love the most, where you never saw it coming.
All right. Well, Dan wants us out of the way, I'm sure.
Yeah, Dan wants us out of the way. Let's get him dig a hole.
I think this is one of my favorite parts, when Laura actually gets to do her magic and she comes in with all the different plants, and she's got grasses and trees and evergreens, and you can tell she's been thinking about this for a long time, because she set up that entire greenhouse full of different plants and she mulched in at least 30 trees over there. So we've got a huge variety to choose from, and I say we loosely, like we're just following Laura. Whatever she says is what we're doing. It looks so good.
So satisfied. I love my job. Hey, we are ready. Are we ready for? Do the kids want to lead the way? Do you guys know how to get there? Okay, Benjamin, you want to lead the way? All right, we ready?
We're ready.
All right, let's go for the big reveal.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my goodness. Benjamin. Oh, Samantha, look. Oh,
And
it's
there's
gorgeous, you guys.
Oh, that looks so good.
That, and look at the team.
They like it. All right.
What do you think, Benjamin?
Look at that.
Is it awesome? Did they do a good
Come here,
job?
Benjamin.
Oh my goodness, you guys, look.
You hear the deeper sound? It's
Yeah.
thicker water. We choked it down.
Oh my
I do not know who over on this side is the reigning 2024 Aquascape Artist of the Year. But from talking to Brian, I do know that one of the 5 regional winners that's here today is going to be the winner. Will be forever known as the 2024 overall Aquascape Artist of the Year. But how about a hand for all of the regional finalists that are here today? Okay. Drum roll, please. Brian, I do not know who this person is that won by a single point, but who is it?
Is this the drum roll?
This is a drum roll. All right, I'll do it.
The 2024 Artist of the Year goes to the Fuentes brothers. Oh my God, you guys! Congratulations, 2024 Artist of the Year. Like, go back to your childhood. Was this something you dreamt of when you were like a little lad?
No,
No.
never thought of being here.
When I was 24.
You've only been building ponds for how long?
4 years now.
4 years. And so, why don't you guys speak a little bit to everybody that's jealous that you know, proud of you guys for doing this? Like, what did it take? Like, what did you do? It wasn't like, hey, we're really good with rock and gravel. Like, you guys just said, like, I want to study. I want, like, what did you tell? You like?
So our story, well, it started with me. I was living in Vermont at the time. I found Greg's channel, binge watched all his videos. I didn't know ponds could look like this. Became obsessed. I started looking at all the Artists of the Year's channels, and then decided to open my own pond company. And then I dragged.
And what were you doing before?
I was a registered nurse.
You were a registered nurse,
Yeah.
so you were bored, watching
Yeah.
some landscaping shows
Yep.
and this and that. You found Aquascape.
Was working
you
the
know,
overnight
yeah.
shift, staying up late at
Yeah.
night, clicked on that one video, and here I am.
And so, tell me about the conversation with your brother. Like, how did and what were you doing at the
I'll
time?
tell you exactly how that went.
All right.
So he was living in Vermont. He came back home one summer, and there's 6 tons of rock sitting in our driveway. And he's like, I need help moving this to the backyard.
I was like, we're building a pond, and he's like, what?
And he's like, I'm digging a hole. I gotta get the rock in here. We're building a pond. And I was like, no. I was like, what?
And this was at your parents' house?
Yeah.
And what did they say?
She didn't care.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
she was like,
I just love that you guys get along.
Yeah,
you know.
basically.
Oh, look at how cute they are.
We still have that pond in our backyard. It's the worst looking pond we've ever
yeah,
built.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to see it.
But it's
You
it's
have
kind
to
of,
leave it, right?
That's the
Yeah,
thing where it's
where you
like
started.
yeah.
it's a double-edged sword
Yeah.
where we want to rip it out and rebuild it, but at the same time, that's where we started.
Yes, 100%. And I'm sure your mom and dad love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mom loves everything.
And so you started watching videos and stuff. And so what was the journey like then, the 4 years from building the pond at your parents' house to 2024?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things. So from building the first pond, we went to Pondemonium.
Yep.
Met everyone everyone's great at this event.
Yep.
And then just reached out to the best artists that we've watched there, networked, and then a lot of hard work, practice, watching 1,000 videos, putting projects in.
Teaming up with Weston, teaming
Yeah.
up with Jaak,
Yeah.
teaming up with Tim
Tim,
Dill,
yep.
right?
All these guys.
And all like really great teachers,
Yeah.
right? Not just
Yeah.
good builders, but really good teachers. And
Yeah.
like Tim is super patient and wants
He's
to help
amazing.
everybody. And So was Jaak, and so was Weston, and those guys.
Yeah,
Very
it
good.
came,
Very good.
Came out to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a combination of just hard work and just studying the artwork and how people place rocks and just the grind.
So what's next? Is it Disney World? Are we going to Disney?
Could use a vacation. No, just go back to work. Just go back to business
Awesome.
with it. Yeah.
Well, you guys, congratulations. You so deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can't wait to see where you guys land after this.
Hey guys, I'm here with Laura from Garden Answer. It's been a crazy 3 days.
Yes.
Last night was the first night you were able to kind of sit down with Aaron and the kids and relax. And this morning you woke up to this amazing dream stream. What are you feeling?
Just stunned and euphoric. Like I can't believe it's here. I can't believe you guys came here just 3 days ago and transformed a flat piece of ground into something that looks like it's been here for a long time.
Talking about that flat piece of ground, that's kind of what this area was before, right?
Yep. So long before the initial pond was here, we had a rectangular piece of grass and there were fences on either side just kind of sequestering it off from the rest of our garden. And there were a few elements I liked about it. You know, there was some formality and a couple of beautiful concrete pieces, but we had no reason to be in it. There was nothing to draw you back. When you add this movement and like the richness of all of the contouring of the landscape, this space now, like we want to be here all the time, create excuses for ourselves to come out here.
So, talking about the formalities, how has the landscape over here completely changed?
It's just, you can see just beyond it to the Hartley at this point, and you can see the real formal nature of that. But this reminds me, and this is kind of the vision that you guys have captured here. It reminds me of where we like to go on day trips up to the mountains, just 45 minutes above where we live. And that's one of my favorite things to do with my family, all growing up and still now. I love to be up in our hills around water and beautiful, plants and things like that. And that's what this feels like.
Yeah. So now you're a 30-second walk.
I know. And now seeing the berms and the boulders, this is my first experience with that in the landscape, even apart from the water feature. I want it in other areas. It adds a tremendous amount of structure, and I think a visual stop too, seeing the big boulder there. It's almost like having like a little grass landing pad. And I think that's important to have in spaces instead of just a jumble of plants everywhere. Having those areas where your eye can land and rest and feel at peace.
Right.
I think that's what it brings. So it's just, there's a whole bunch of things that's made me feel like my style is evolving a little bit and changing in a good way.
Oh, this area looks amazing. You've done a great job landscaping
thank you.
in the last 24 hours.
Well, you guys did a beautiful job. So not only did they do the water feature, but they put in a bunch of plants that I had here. And even you had a broom out, like manicuring the mulch and making it look absolutely beautiful. Hi, baby girl.
So you mentioned you like to go in the mountains as your family and everything. Have they seen this? Do they know that this is going on?
Some of them have. Yeah. So my parents came over yesterday and my brother, but I was sending my sister videos last night and she was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get over there. So it's just gonna be a fun place to entertain.
Yeah, definitely will be. I know you got these 2 chairs in that fire pit there. That's definitely a destination spot.
Yes.
I know, talking about this water feature, where it started, Greg built that pondless waterfall over there.
Yep.
And that was a full process. I heard you were a little nervous when that happened, and that was the smallest project by far. Walk me through the process of what happened.
I just had never experienced features like this. I've never had a pond. The only ponds I've been around are, the kind that people kind of just...
Tub.
Yeah, a tub, or maybe like a volcano of rocks, sort of a situation. I'd never seen the process of how this is done. So when you see semi-loads of boulders coming in, you're like, where are those going to even go? Oh my goodness. And I think Greg was very smart in starting off with the small one, and I loved that so much. But I was still nervous about this one because it was so much more grand and so much bigger. But it ended up so absolutely beautiful, and I enjoyed my time so much with the team both last year and this year that I had 100% confidence. Like, I had absolutely no stress, no worries. I just knew whatever you guys were going to do was going to be magical.
So it's a trust process.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, thank you for having us. You guys have been amazing hosts.
Thank you.
Just lunch up there did amazing. You, Aaron, and the kids have been amazing. You guys, I can't wait to see what you guys do with this pond in like a year.
It's going to be so fun. And congratulations to both of you on Artist of the Year.
Thanks so much.
It's amazing.
Thank you
Thanks,
for having
Rob.
us.